So it's like I entered into a red room. It's like everything became red. And I started calling out to the Lord, but then the demons appeared and they said, he can't hear you. I'm calling on the Lord.
Demon or demons?
Demons.
How many?
Oh, it was a bunch of them. They all appear and they're talking and they're saying, he can't hear you. And I said, the blood of Jesus. And they said, it's not going to work. And I'm
tortured.
It's not going to work. And now, because of that, I'm really terrified now because I grew up, if you say Jesus, the demons got to flee. They got to go.
And now the demons looking at you like,
they're like, he can't even hear.
Okay, peace and blessings, glory to the eternal, forever living God. I got a little time on my hand this morning, Tom. I'm your brother Israel. I'm trying to sit up here and get dressed so I can go to work. But you serve a good God. Your God has stopped all of the pestilence, all of the death that came to your front door to cut down your life, all the plans that was devised in the darkness. Your God, he reached out his hand and bring all of that into a knot because he loved you. All the sickness, all the disease that riddles a person's body, he spared us. You know what I'm saying? The things that your God has done for you behind the scene is so amazing and so great. Give him glory for the things that he has done for you that you don't even know about. That was your brother. I always find myself in prayer, thanking your God for all the things that he saved me from. He spared me from. He protected me from. Things I ain't even see, family. Things I ain't even see, but I know he had his hand in it. Or me and you, we wouldn't be here right now because there's too much death and destruction and too much pestilence outside of that damn door. And your God, he answered by shielding you, by protecting you, by loving you and being intimate with his love with you, or he would have never spared you from all of that sickness and pestilence and disease and death and all of the, you see the devil? He's the accuser. He's constantly accusing us. But if we don't give him nothing, if we don't give into our sin, he can't use nothing against us. Nothing. So glory to the eternal, forever living God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. And this day, glory. Now, family, with the little time that I have with me this morning time, we just going to go over these shows really fast because it's so many doctrines of devils out here in the world, like Scientology. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different doctrines of devils out here in this world. Your brother, I got to combat it. I got to tell you, it's only two paralleling forces that's in this world. It's either light or darkness. Either you dead or you alive. These are the only principles that a man ever have to worry about. You either sick or you well. You either rich or you poor. You either smart or you are dumb. You either evil or you are good. You either got it or you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So these are the principles. Life and death. It's only a balance of good and evil that is in your hands, my brother. My sister, it's only light and darkness that's in your hands right now that you got a choice to make. And a lot of people, they wait until they ain't got no time to wait anymore. So let's go ahead and I got to put some clothes on my body. I got to get up and get dressed. But I just want you to pay attention early this morning time.
Well, this is so perfect. I'm not hurting, no. I'm not confused. That guy is dead, but I'm alive. This is beautiful, you know. So to me, that just clarifies that it's not a hallucination. I learned while I was out of my body. I saw in real time what was happening to me. And everything, when I opened my eyes, continued in real time. There was no separation in my awareness, gap in between what I was experiencing, whether I was in the body or out of the body. It was a continual flow of experience. Once I did leave my body and I looked down, there was a lot of things that I came to understand. Like, he's dead, his body's dead, the mind is dead, the ego's dead. And after that kind of series of kind of realizations, it was like, well, then what's left? Like, what am I? You know, and the words flooded in very clearly. It was audible. These words were light, energy, soul, spirit, awareness. It's just a flood of words. They weren't in a line like mechanical. It was like a bunch of voices just said these words. But it felt like it was me explaining this to myself. Everything was energy. Everything felt like love. And I felt like a part of that whole thing. I didn't feel separate from it at all. And everything that I looked at, every question I had, the clarity was instantaneous. And in that process, I was clear. Like I was, what's that? What's that? What's that? It was like a baby having a everything was an moment. And I moved from one thing to the next with that childlike wonder and amazement at what I was seeing. There was no memory of this human experience that I was referring any of it back. There was no mind like that. It was just a awareness that was beholding these things and integrating them, and like instantly. So I'm watching everything. I'm watching the woman that's holding her face and just sad about me dying. And after a while, I'm paying attention to stuff, and I just kind of casually take my attention up. And when I do that, instantly I'm in space. When I left my body.
So I have to bring in a couple of our brothers and sisters early this morning, Tom. It's a shame. We gotta pray. We gotta pray for the promises that God has already promised us. If it's outside of His promises, I don't know, brothers. I don't know, sisters. And the promises that He already promises cover the multitude of our whole life. Every single thing, every single event is based on His promises. So when you pray for the promises of your God, of the constant reminder. Thank Him for the angels that He has charged near and all around you, camped in your angel, diffusing all of the fiery darts that are shot your way, my brother, are shot your way, my sister, in this day. But it's a shame what God said. He said that He'll let a man die, He'll let a woman die, and let them go to the afterlife. Bring them back to this source of reality. And nobody won't believe nothing that they told them. That's a damn shame, man. You know what I'm saying? They crossed over, family. They crossed over. Life and death was in their hand. And they had to walk through the perilous doorstep of death. And they found themselves on death's doorstep. And the things that they seen, the experiences that they went through of crossing over to the other side, God said, won't nobody believe them. Ain't that something, family? A person cross over and actually go to heaven. God, let that person come back. And God said that nobody won't believe them. They won't believe, but it's so much easier to believe in every single thing else. They can believe in the Loch Ness Monster. They can believe in little green men from Mars and UFOs. They can sit up here and they can believe in the Bermuda Triangle. They could believe in vampires, and they could believe in zombies, and they could believe in demons just popping out the ground. But when it comes to Jesus, don't nobody want to give a chance on Jesus. From what our brother just told us, I remember, family. I remember it was probably like a week ago. The Lord came to me. He told me that when I'm in my dreams and I'm being attacked by demons, He said, only thing you got to do is call out on my name. That's it. That's all. That's all you have to do. When you in them dreams, fighting all of them damn scorpions and fighting all of them damn dragons and fighting all them damn minions and hordes of evilness. And they beating you up because I didn't know what to do, family. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord, He came to me. He said, only thing you got to do is call out on my name. Remember, call out on my name. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do, family. I suggest that you do the same. You know what I'm saying? It is power in Jesus Christ's name. I don't care what none of your people got to say about it. We done had centuries of your people being murdered and massacred over that name. It is power in that name. If it wasn't no power before, it's power in the name now. I remember back in 2016, when I told all the black people in America, I told them, don't call me no damn Christian. I'm not a Christian. And then I told them, don't call me no African American. I told them that too. But the only reasons why I felt that way is because it is the truth. I'm not a Christian. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Christian. I believe in Jesus. I'm not an African American. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. But let's get back on this. Let's get back to topic. Okay, let me get one more speaker in here in this morning time. Let's get one more of our brothers in here this morning time.
people that have been there for thousands of years. They don't get out of that pit. Matter of fact, on top of the cliffs, the demons are looking down and they're laughing at the people. The demons don't even go down there because it's even horrible. Because if they go down there, they can't even get out themselves. They just look. That's the worst part of hell.
Damn, they can't even get up.
And I said to her, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I said, please forgive me. I can't pull you out. And other people saw her looking up at me, throwing her hands out, and they all turned. I mean, thousands of people.
Okay, my last comment, and I'm gonna let the video roll all the way out. If people only knew how bad hell was, they would act good now. They would understand. You know what I'm saying? They would understand that it's actual a separation from God. I don't know which one is worse. I could sit up here and I could fathom inside of my head of how bad I would think hell is, and it's a trillion times even worse than that. It really is. But if people really knew that the balance of life and death is in their hands, of how they live in their life, that they actually making a choice. They're making a choice. You either making a choice to stand with God, or you making a choice to separate yourself from him in the next after. You know, a lot of people, they wouldn't even take a chance on Jesus. I'm asking you, brother. I'm asking you, sister. Take a chance on the Lord. I don't care what nobody else talking about. I really don't. My experiences with God and all the things that he have taught me is that he is real and that he is for us. And whatever he said, you better believe that to be the truth, because he ain't gonna change for nobody. He ain't gonna change for me. He ain't gonna change for you. He ain't gonna change for them. And when he said what he said, is what it is, family. Is what it is. We only got one chance right now. When he sits up high and he looks down low and he looks down at his children, he want to see you being good and doing right. If people only knew that this is the only chance that they have to stand in the brilliance of his light, they would live their life right. They would understand that every single thing that they does, whatever a man soweth, so he shall reap. Every single thing that they sow out into this land, either good or evil, because it's only these two principalities and forces that we're dealing with, right and wrong, good and evil. You either sick or you healed. You either hungry or you full. The only two principles we have to worry to in this flesh, and the adulterated sin that so many different people give into.
People just turned at me and they all threw their hands up and they all wanted me to pull them out. And I said, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't have the power to do so. I'm sorry. I said, Lord, forgive me. I'm sorry. And as soon as I said, Lord, forgive me, I'm sorry, I didn't know. He immediately started pulling me back out of hell.
I'm not taking no
and I went through the tunnel and he
chance.
closed it and he came back into my body. And I could feel him leave. He was angry. And when I came back to my body, it was another mind-blowing thing. I felt like this is a dream.
Where do we go?
Like living in this body, in this state here is a dream. I was more alive. I was wide, I'm more awake and more alive.
We live in the choice that we
when I was
made.
there in hell. It was, everything was, my senses came more alive. Everything was more alive. Here is we're like in the dream state, in this physical realm, in this physical body here. It's like we are in a dream. That's what I remember. But anyways, I put the gun down and, put it in the case and then gave it back to my friend the other day. I never told anybody about it. Afterwards, it was just so horrific. I couldn't even talk about it for a long time. I even got married a couple of years later. Met the lady at a church I was going to. I never even told her. And no, I never told anybody.